Here's a poll question, I think, for next week. A, should the Saints be in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs?
Yes. And Roger Goodell.
So, actually, yeah, who should... I don't think he's doing the right move by not saying nothing about this shit.
He's not. He's a
if he
comes
makes
out, $44 million
it doesn't matter what he makes.
Fucking up.
If he says something now, there's no point because he's just going to the Super Bowl media shit next weekend. No, the poll question is, who should really be in the Super Bowl? Do you think it should be Patriots-Rams, which it is? Or do you think it should be Patriots-Saints? Or do you think it should be KC versus the Saints? Or even KC versus the Rams? It's really...
The reality is, who really gives a fuck what you think? We've been here.
Both your teams aren't in the same division?
We've taken the pill. We all know fucking New England wins a Super Bowl.
We're all going to watch Tom Brady get another Super Bowl.
Another MVP, Super Bowl. And Tom Brady's amazing. And
he
Belichick, honestly, it doesn't matter. If you hate them, you love them. They're awesome.
They must do something right. They practice.
They're beyond awesome. They're exceptional.
Everyone knows they're workaholics. They practice their craft. I mean, the unbelievable amount of time they put into it, good for them. One last thing, though. If you're a Patriots fan, name 4 other players other than Tom Brady. Don't be like, go Pats, go.
Who does fucking other than Gronkowski and what's the receiver? Edelman, yep.
See, I can do it because I actually watch fucking football.
Chuck Norris plays for them, doesn't he?
He might. He might be Julian Edelman. Chuck Norris might be Julian Edelman's dad. What do you think about that? I heard this question the other day. Whose career would you rather have? Calvin Johnson's of the Lions. Possibly, he's like one of those Aaron Rodgers guys. He's the greatest receiver ever, talent-wise, but he doesn't win shit.
Yeah.
So who would you rather be, Calvin Johnson or Julian Edelman?
I go Edelman.
Right. Super Bowls.
Why wouldn't you? If I'm Aaron Rodgers, and I hate to say this, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I go Green Bay. I'm not sure.
Patrick Mahomes is going to make Aaron Rodgers just go by. They're going to say talent. No, it'll be Mahomes. Mahomes can make every throw Rodgers can twice.
That's because Green Bay's management is like diarrhea.
Rodgers was never that
Listen
good.
to what you're saying. Shut your mouth and open your ears. And you know this is true. Green Bay's management is awful. Like next year, fucking Clay Matthews is gone. They're all gone. No one's sitting around for this. This is going to get worse than this year.
Rebuild.
You're a Dallas fan.
Yeah.
You can't critique any other team.
Are you kidding? We're on the up and up, man.
Up and up? You've been on the up and up since like 1982.
You have had a top 4 quarterback for 25 years.
Exactly, and the worst coaching was the same as the Edmonton Oilers. We discussed this earlier.
No, we
Same
didn't.
as the Edmonton Oilers. Green Bay Packers management is so bad. It's literally the diarrhea of verbiage. It's just so bad. There's no point. It's useless. I'm losing my mind about it right now because
I'm gonna have to drink one of these nominated.
Fire it back. Because you know what? I'll tell you right now, don't show anybody the label. No. But you know what? The reality is you get rid of it took so long for management. Mike McCarthy should have been fired 2 fucking years ago. You have the greatest quarterback in the history of the fucking game.
How is he the greatest quarterback in the game?
How the fuck would you know? He's had nobody to throw the ball to.
He led the league in throwaways this year because he doesn't know
because he's got nobody to throw the ball to.
Because he's too busy fucking Danica Patrick to go to practice. And
okay, I can't argue this.
I'd rather
that I can't argue.
I'd rather have fucking Dak Prescott.
I can't argue. Wouldn't it be funny? This is actually a very funny thought. Wouldn't it be hilarious if fucking there's a report like they got a Sunday afternoon game at 1:00 against like the Vikings, and the report comes out Aaron Rodgers cannot play today because Danica Patrick was driving into the game.
Yeah,
and they crashed into the median.
Danica Patrick rear-ended him in the driveway.
Crashed into the median.
I guarantee she's ran over at least one of their cats. You know,
I love cats.
She does one of those
got rid of 3 of them so
goes it in reverse, jams it, then turns around and all you goes, wow. Oh, sorry, Aaron.
Patrick,
I ran over Fluffy.
Wouldn't you be?
Fluffy
Aaron
3.
Rodgers. And Danic's like, baby, I love you. That was great Texas morning. Made bacon and eggs. Can I drive you to the game on a Sunday morning? No.
I think we'll call the
I'll take my
Allstate guy.
skateboard. Thank
Why
you.
do you think he's with Allstate? Because you're Danica fucking Patrick. He's got the best insurance known to man because he needs it.
Nobody's more insured.
How does someone get gifted the pole at Daytona and still fucking have a DNF? You're in the lead. Just drive.
Wouldn't you be if you're driving
I
the race?
get it.
If you're in NASCAR though, if you're running the show, wouldn't you be like, if you're running a team, wouldn't you be like, okay, so here's what we're gonna Brad, here's what we're gonna do. Stay away.
She got to heal Castro Neves.
Just say 3 cars in front of her, you're okay, because you're gonna take the field out behind her.
Yeah.
You stay in front of her by 2 cars. Life's good. Yeah. You'll finish the race. We'll do okay.
Don't be on the right side into a turn.
Hey, Joey. Yeah. Hey, Joey. Be 2 cars ahead.
Just jam it down when GoDaddy's. Oh, GoDaddy is not gonna fucking finish this race. There's no chance. Danica Patrick. She got those crazy eyes too. And I love it how she tried to fight the only other good looking girl in the circuit there for a bit.
I didn't
know
there was
I'm the and she's stomping up. I'm the best looking girl in NASCAR. Go.
It doesn't matter how much you want to argue and fight and disagree.
Do you wonder what she says to her mechanics when she gets out? Like, sorry guys. Yeah, don't worry about it. We had her. Like, they probably never even closed their toolboxes. Like, good luck. They raise the green flag.
Steering wheel.
They just start fucking.
Fuck's a steering wheel.
They just start putting the fucking the right things on the ratchets. Like, looking at their watches and shit. They're like, lap 17. All right. Do I have time for a smoke? No? Oh, shit. No. Put your smokes out, Danica. Correct. How did she wreck? She was by herself going into that turn. Nobody knows.
Yeah, the tires are no good.
Yeah, no, just come in here. No. Just tell her, don't talk about the car in the interview. Go Daddy 17 car.
And everybody was like,
it was a little loose today. Nah, Danica, it wasn't. It wasn't loose.
What do you mean she retired?
Oh, no.
What do you mean GoDaddy's not?
They voted. She had to retire. They voted. Yeah.
We'll just put you in the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
They voted the Asian guy in instead of her to drive.
Go fucking ruin another sport. Oh, here's NFL. Fuck that up. Great. See ya.
Yeah. Yoko Ono ruining fucking Aaron Rodgers' career. Yeah, let him get Mike. Yeah, I wonder if Danica Patrick's going to get a Christmas card from Mike McCarthy this year. Yeah,
remember back? Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the $8 million this year for doing nothing. I thought I was going to coach the Browns, but that's all good.
Remember Olivia Munn, or whatever her name is, his ex? Yeah, she's smoking hot and she's awesome in a whole bit. But
she didn't like him either because he probably couldn't hit the spot with her either. He can't hit the spot with any of his receivers.
He doesn't have any receivers.
Oh, he's got talent, man. Nobody.
No, he doesn't.
It's like playing.
Who?
It's like playing with the.
Okay, Green Bay is the only team in all of professional sports: hockey, baseball, football, whatever you want to talk about. I don't want to turn this into a joke because the reality is they got rid of Clinton Dix because his contract was up at the end of the year. So they got rid of him at the first...
To try to get him money for receivers.
They could have kept him until the end of the year. He was a solid... And what do they got a 7th round draft pick... Or no, sorry, a 4th round draft pick. Which may or may not be an NFL football player.
Yeah.
For Clinton Dix. Yeah. Who was one of the best defensive guys in Green Bay.
Because Aaron Rodgers demanded more money, and he wanted it, and he got it, and now they can't afford to pay anyone else.
What I started out, I originally started this by saying, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, what I say is this: you keep your money, you fucking leave me alone.
He does never say that. He's too.
He needs to.
He thinks he's too good.
And I will follow Aaron Rodgers before I follow Green Bay because their upper management is a lot like Edmonton Oilers.
I'd rather have fucking Brett Favre on the pills, man. Brett Favre on the pills is better than fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Remember when Brett Favre? Oh, yeah. He started sending pictures of his junk.
That was
Remember
when
we
he
went
got
to New
the
York
Jets.
New York Jets, and he started sending a picture of his junk to chicks,
Yeah.
and he got it. Well, you remember before you see him now, he's
Yeah.
doing Wrangler ads and underwear ads.
And
Right?
you know what though? Brett
He's the
Favre
champ.
perfected the West Coast offense in Green Bay, handed off to Aaron Rodgers. They won a Super Bowl. You're welcome, Aaron. They trade him to Green Bay. He almost beat them in the playoffs at 40 years old. Didn't quite through that one stupid pick. Aaron Rodgers got that one Super Bowl and hasn't done shit since.
He hasn't had
Aaron,
anybody to
are
do
you
shit with.
kidding?
You gotta have somebody to contribute with. Like, let's face it, Wayne Gretzky wouldn't be
Yeah,
Wayne Gretzky
Jimmy
if he
Graham.
wasn't surrounded by Yari and Paul Coffey and McTavish and
Adam,
all the boy.
Man,
Like,
they've
you
had.
gotta be surrounded by solid guys
he
with solid
led-
talent that are tough as nails.
He led the league in missed throws this year. Missed throws.
I
$100 million.
saw a game.
Kirk Cousins was better than him this year.
Leading up to this, but the worst I saw,
RELAX. Relax. You suck, Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers threw a ball. He signed the ball and then threw it to a kid in the fucking stands in the middle. Like, I saw
That's what Cam Newton does like every fucking 30 seconds when he's there.
Yeah, like scratch your name on the ball and whip it into the stands to a kid. I love you, Johnny.
Yeah, it's probably one of his
Dude, Johnny, my
children.
number one fan.
What's his last name? Munn? Munn?
That'd be funny.